What way will the bans actually work out?
The sporting justice system in this case in Italy is very clear. If you bet on football, if you are a professional football player and bet on football, you face a ban up to 3 years. If you bet on football and your own team, then the ban could be extended up to 4 years. However, there are mitigating circumstances, and that's why the sentence of Fagioli, the conviction of Fagioli, is only 7 months, and Tonali might look at 1 year maximum. If the players cooperate, as Fagioli and Tonali are doing, then the conviction is reduced. And of course, the quicker they do it, the more mitigating circumstances can be taken into account. In the case of Fagioli, the line of defense has been that he is affected by gambling addictions. And we have read many details of this addiction of this young football player who himself decided to go to the magistrate and confess. He said that he had gambled up to 3 million euros, that he has asked for loans to his own teammates at Juventus, Gatti and Dragusin, that also broke into tears midway through a game that Juventus recently played against Sassuolo, not because his team was losing, but because he was thinking about the amount of money that he had bet and gambled. This is a very sad story that has been portrayed a lot in the media and represents really the sad face of this addiction for this young player. When it comes to Tonali, perhaps it's slightly less clear, but it's also been reported that he was in tears, he was shocked, and he admitted to his close friends and to his family that he does have a problem with gambling, with playing. But somehow this has been justified as well with the fact that these young players, we're talking about really young players, 22, 23 years old, they are bored, they might not know what to do, they haven't got a stronger relationship in his life. I mean, there's been a lot of speculation about it, but I think underlying there is a big problem, is that perhaps more than 3-4 players in Italy for sure bet, gamble, and they do feel that they're never going to get caught. And this has been a problem that authorities haven't really addressed properly, because it's not the first time that, of course, gambling and betting and betting on football matches has happened in Italian football. However, we also have to remember that this time around, compared to the previous cases that were developed across the 80s and also in the mid 2000, 2010, so forth. In this case, there is no match fixing involved. So there are no criminal organizations trying to arrange the results of matches and then paying the players for performing or underperforming in those matches, as it happened, for example, in 1980 when Paolo Rossi got banned for 2 years just before the Spain World Cup, and also in 2011 where lots of players got banned and teams got points deducted. Here, it's purely and simple the pleasure of players of playing, of betting large sum. And of course, in some cases, as we know about Fagioli, it's a problem, an addiction problem that needs to be cured.